A new chapter has begun. The Catholic Church welcomes its new leader. Pope Luis Antonio Tagle has ascended to the papacy. It is a momentous occasion. It marks a new era for the faithful. The world watches with hope and anticipation. Pope Tagle brings warmth and humility to his new role. He is a beacon of faith and compassion. His presence promises much for the future. This is a time of great joy. It is also a time for reflection. What will Pope Tagle's papacy bring? How will he guide the Church in these complex times? One thing is certain, his leadership will be transformative. The enthronement ceremony was a sight to behold. The grandeur of the event was matched only by the deep sense of reverence that filled the air. As the sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows, it cast a divine glow over the proceedings, making the moment even more surreal and awe-inspiring. St. Peter's Square was a sea of color and sound. Thousands of faithful had gathered, each bringing their own unique energy and spirit to the occasion. The vibrant hues of their clothing and the myriad of flags waving in the air created a tapestry of devotion and unity. Pilgrims from every corner of the globe gathered. They came from distant lands, crossing oceans and continents, driven by a shared faith and a desire to witness history in the making. Their faces reflected a mix of anticipation, joy, and solemnity. They came to witness this historic event. Cameras clicked, capturing moments that would be cherished for generations. Banners waved, each telling a story of hope, faith, and devotion. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the collective emotions of the crowd. The air crackled with anticipation. Every eye was fixed on the altar, every heart beat in unison, waiting for the moment when Pope Tagle would step forward and accept his new role. It was a moment suspended in time where the past, present, and future converged. As the ceremony began, a hush fell over the crowd. The bustling square grew silent, as if the very air held its breath. The only sounds were the soft rustling of robes and the distant tolling of bells, marking the solemnity of the occasion. Pope Tagle, with humility and grace, accepted the weight of the papacy upon his shoulders. His every movement was deliberate, reflecting the gravity of the responsibility he was about to undertake. The eyes of the world were upon him, and he carried the hopes and prayers of millions. He received the Fisherman's ring. This ancient symbol of the papacy, steeped in tradition and history, was now his to bear. It was a moment of profound significance, marking the beginning of a new chapter in the Church's history. He donned the papal mantle. The rich, ornate fabric draped over his shoulders, signifying the mantle of leadership he was now assuming. Each fold and stitch of the robe told a story of centuries of faith and devotion. Each symbol represented the solemn duty he now carried. The regalia, with its intricate designs and sacred emblems, was a testament to the enduring legacy of the papacy and the immense responsibility that came with it. The choir sang with heavenly voices. Their harmonious melodies soared through the air, lifting the spirits of all present. Each note was a prayer, each harmony a testament to the divine. Their songs filled the Basilica. The majestic sound reverberated off the ancient walls, creating an atmosphere of pure, unadulterated reverence. It was as if the very stones of the Basilica were singing in unison with the choir. Incense wafted through the air. The fragrant smoke curled and danced, creating a mystical aura around the ceremony. It was a sensory reminder of the sacredness of the moment, connecting the earthly with the divine. The scent of holiness permeated the sacred space. Each breath taken by the faithful was filled with the essence of sanctity, deepening their connection to the divine and to each other. It was a moment of profound spiritual significance. The collective prayers of the crowd rose like a symphony to the heavens, each individual contributing to a chorus of faith and devotion. It was a reminder of the power of unity and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Pope Tagle's journey is one of faith and service, a testament to his unwavering dedication to the Church and its mission. His story begins in the vibrant and bustling city of Manila, where he was born and raised. He was born in the Philippines, a country known for its deep-rooted Catholic traditions and strong sense of community. He grew up in a devout Catholic family where faith was not just a part of life, but the very foundation of their existence. His parents instilled in him the values of compassion, humility, and service to others. From a young age, he felt a call to serve God. This calling was nurtured by his family and community, who recognized his potential and supported his spiritual journey. He dedicated his life to the church, committing himself to a path of spiritual growth and service. His dedication was evident in his every action, from his studies to his interactions with others. He rose through the ranks, earning the respect and admiration of his peers and superiors. His journey was marked by a series of significant milestones, each one a testament to his unwavering faith and commitment. He became Archbishop of Manila, a role that allowed him to make a profound impact on his community and beyond. His leadership was characterized by a deep sense of empathy and a genuine desire to serve. He earned a reputation for his humility and compassion, qualities that endeared him to people from all walks of life. His ability to connect with others on a personal level made him a beloved figure in the church. He reached out to the poor and marginalized, always striving to uplift those who were most in need. His efforts to promote social justice and equality were tireless and unwavering. He worked tirelessly for social justice, advocating for the rights of the oppressed and marginalized. His voice became a powerful force for change, resonating far beyond the borders of his homeland. His leadership resonated far beyond his homeland, inspiring people around the world to join him in his mission. His message of hope and compassion transcended cultural and geographical boundaries. His appointment as Pope is historic, marking a new chapter in the history of the Church. As the first Asian pontiff, he brings a unique perspective and a wealth of experience to his role. He is the first Asian pontiff, a milestone that reflects the growing diversity and inclusivity of the Church. His leadership is a beacon of hope for millions of people around the world. He brings a unique perspective to the Church, one that is shaped by his experiences in Asia and his deep understanding of the challenges facing the modern world. His experiences in Asia have shaped his worldview, giving him a deep appreciation for the diverse cultures and traditions that make up the global Church. He understands the challenges facing the Church in the modern world, from social and economic inequalities to the need for greater inclusivity and understanding. He is uniquely equipped to address them, bringing a fresh perspective and a compassionate approach to his leadership. His journey from Manila to Rome is a testament to the power of faith, service, and unwavering dedication. Pope Tagle is known for his warmth and approachability. He has a gentle demeanor and a ready smile. He connects with people from all walks of life. He is a gifted communicator. His words inspire and uplift. He is a man of deep faith. His spirituality is rooted in his love for Jesus Christ. He is committed to spreading the gospel message of love and hope. He believes in the power of dialogue and understanding. He is a champion of the poor and oppressed. He has spoken out against poverty, injustice, and inequality. He calls on all people of faith to work for a more just and compassionate world. Joy across the globe. The news of Pope Tagle's enthronement was met with joy. Across continents and cultures, people came together to celebrate this momentous occasion. The atmosphere was electric, filled with a sense of unity and shared happiness. From the Philippines to the Americas, Catholics celebrated this historic moment. In the Philippines, the streets were filled with people attending outdoor masses, while in Latin America, communities gathered to mark the event with their own unique traditions. His election sparked a wave of excitement and hope. Fireworks lit up the night sky, and public squares were illuminated with bright lights, symbolizing a new dawn for the Catholic Church. In his homeland, the Philippines, the celebrations were especially jubilant. Street festivals erupted spontaneously, with people singing, dancing, and sharing meals in a communal display of joy and pride. People danced in the streets. Traditional folk dances were performed, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of the Filipino people. The air was filled with music and laughter, creating an unforgettable atmosphere. They waved flags and banners. The national colors were proudly displayed, and banners with messages of congratulations and blessings were seen everywhere. It was a sea of color and emotion. They thanked God for this incredible blessing. Outdoor religious ceremonies were held where people gathered to offer prayers of gratitude and to seek blessings for Pope Tagle's papacy. Pope Tagle's elevation to the papacy is a source of immense pride for Filipinos. It is seen as a recognition of their faith and resilience, and a moment that will be remembered for generations to come. World leaders also expressed their congratulations. Messages poured in from around the globe acknowledging the significance of this event, not just for Catholics, but for people of all faiths. They recognized the significance of this moment. Leaders spoke of the hope and unity that Pope Tagle's election brings, emphasizing the potential for positive change and collaboration. They praised Pope Tagle's leadership and his commitment to peace. His dedication to fostering dialogue and understanding among different communities was highlighted as a beacon of hope in a divided world. His election is seen as a positive step for interfaith dialogue and global harmony. People from various religious backgrounds came together, celebrating the promise of a more inclusive and peaceful future. In his first address as Pope, Tagle called for unity. He urged Catholics to come together. He stressed the importance of love and compassion. His message resonated deeply with the faithful. He spoke of the challenges facing the world. He condemned violence, hatred, and division. He called for peace, understanding, and reconciliation. His words offered a beacon of hope in a troubled world. He reminded Catholics of their shared faith. He emphasized the importance of living the gospel message. He urged them to be instruments of God's love in the world. Pope Tagle assumes leadership at a critical juncture. The Church faces many challenges in the 21st century. Secularism is on the rise. Traditional values are being questioned. The Church must find new ways to connect with people. He must address issues within the Church. There are calls for reform. People are seeking greater transparency and accountability. He must navigate these complex issues with wisdom and sensitivity. Despite these challenges, there are also great opportunities. The Church has a message of hope and healing that is desperately needed in the world today. Pope Tagle's leadership can help to amplify this message. Pope Tagle's papacy promises to be one of compassion and outreach. He has dedicated his life to serving the poor and marginalized. He understands the struggles of the most vulnerable. He will likely prioritize issues of social justice. He will speak out against poverty, inequality, and injustice. He will call on the Church to be a force for good in the world. He will likely focus on interfaith dialogue. He believes in the power of understanding and cooperation. He will work to build bridges between different religions. Pope Tagle's enthronement marks a new dawn for the Catholic Church. His leadership brings hope and renewal. He is a man of deep faith, compassion, and vision. His papacy will be transformative. He will challenge the Church to be more inclusive, more just, and more compassionate. He will guide the faithful toward a deeper understanding of their faith. His legacy will be one of hope, unity, and love. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.